Hi guys, Uncle Shredder here again at Weapons of Mass Construction UK. Got the t-shirt on. What do you think? It's pretty cool. Right, so what I'm going to just talk about today is a few things that we actually should be doing anyway. You know, we should be doing these things on a periodic basis, on a regular basis, and putting them into our long-term training goals and long-term training plans. And we can use this lockdown to our advantage and actually use it to get on these things that usually, you know, they kind of get forgotten about and people just kind of leave it until next week, next month, next year, and before you know it, they're 5 years before they've done any of this. They've just been plodding along doing what they've been doing and never having a change. So, first thing I want to talk about is fat loss. Now, I do get people messaging me, and I do work with people a lot. I work on diet and training plans for people, and they're always sending me messages, and I'm happy to work with these guys. But the one thing I always say is, ask me, is how can I look better? Give me a training and diet plan that I can look better. And now the guys always think that they need to put more muscle on. But when I have a look at their pictures and have a good look at what I've asked them to send me, a few pictures in their shorts, front and back, 9 times out of 10, what they really need to be doing is losing some body fat. So 9 times out of 10, when if you want to look better, especially as a guy, losing some weight is the best thing you can do. If you've been in a gym for years and you're smashing away at weight training, you've got more than average muscle mass. Okay, muscle mass is not your problem; it's conditioning. And when we start training, we know we need to be in a calorie surplus to elicit muscle mass growth. But it just goes too far. People just keep in that surplus for too long. There's never a deload week. There's never a resetting week. So that's what we can look at doing. We can have a look now at just getting rid of some body fat. Just drop some weight. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, especially for guys that have been lifting for a number of years and they've just been accumulating weight upon weight upon weight, the one thing you can do to look better, and it's the best bang for your buck, is just lose some weight, get rid of some body fat, and show off that hard-earned muscle that you've been working for over the years. And that can have another effect as well. So what you can do is you can restrict your diet, restrict your calories, get some body fat off, and you can do that by restricting your carbohydrates. And that's going to have a great effect if you've been carb resistant and your insulin receptors have not been allowing glycogen into the muscle cell, and it's been floating around your body, nowhere to go, until it ends up in your adipose tissue as body fat. Then resetting that carb sensitivity can have a real great effect. So that when you do start eating carbs again in your training, then that glycogen is now shuttled, nutrient partitioning. It goes into the cells where it's needed instead of just floating around your bloodstream looking for a place to live, and it's just going to end up in your adipose tissue, in your fat cells. What you can do as well, I know the gyms are not open, but you know what, you can do something different. So people, I get loads of people going, yeah, I'd love to lose some body fat, but, I can't get on the treadmill at the gym, and the stationary bike at the gym, I can't get on it. Well, let's go old school. Let's go back to basics. Put your trainers on, get out there and do a run. Before there were treadmills, we were running. We didn't need treadmills to run. Again, likewise, we don't need the stationary bike in the gym. Get on your bike, get out there and do a proper cycle on a proper bike. Just get out there in the open air. The weather's fantastic in the UK at the minute anyway. What does that bring me on to? Another thing that we can get back to is get back to basics. If you're a guy or a girl and you're wanting to build muscle mass, there's just no better way than lifting heavy compound weights. Now, most of us are not going to have really expensive Nautilus and hammer strength machines in our homes, but we can improvise. I've improvised with scaffolding bars and weights that I've made from nothing. So I've got barbells, and it takes you back to basics. And I've got to tell you that since I've been lifting with barbells, exclusively with barbells, I feel stronger. I honestly feel a great deal stronger, and I feel like I'm growing again since lockdown. And it's simply because I'm not sitting on a bench. I've got no back support. It's not in a machine that panders to my ego so that I can lift more strength overhead. I'm bracing my whole body, standing there with a barbell and doing military press. So yeah, and you know, that's what I'm saying, guys. Just a couple of tips there that we can take a step backwards so that we can then move a step forwards. Lose some weight. Get rid of some body fat. Show off your hard-earned muscle. Get into a bit more of an athletic kind of way of training so you can get out there on your bike. You can go hill walking. I can get out on the sea and go kayaking. It must be 2 years since I got my kayak out. I am blessed with some time off. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get on the sea and go paddling. It's a great workout. And then also get back to basics. Just get some barbells in your home, guys. Get some barbells if you've got room for them. Put them in the garden if not. And start lifting heavy, basic compound lifts. And it'll pay off. And not only that, you will know that you're actually doing something to keep your physique and keep yourself in shape. And that has a lot of psychological, mental benefits to it as well, doesn't it? Right, just a quick one. That's me. Signing off. Uncle Shredder. Signing out again. Sayonara, and I'll see you later.